In today's video we are visiting yet another stunning waterfall in Bhutan, but this one is entirely different. For the first time in my life I have never seen a waterfall like this, dropping right out of the sky, right onto the side of the road and sitting absolutely deep in the middle of nowhere. Welcome to the stunning twin waterfalls of Bhutan. No crowds, no commercial traps, just raw motorcycle power. Let's ride. We just woke up next to the Indian border and Bhutan completely changed. The freezing pine forests are gone, replaced by tropical heat, banana trees, bamboo and roads with nobody else on them. But today wasn't just about riding. While eating lunch we heard a bizarre echoing noise coming from the attic above us. You will never guess what was hiding up there. Day 7 and we stayed at the jungle camp in tents last night just beside the river here, so it was really nice. Apart from the mattresses are a bit hard and the toilets. We've got 180 kilometers planned today. Another tough day, but not as bad as yesterday. I think the worst is over. That was really challenging yesterday. So 3 more days left. So far this trip has just been better and better and better, day after day after day. Unknown to me until tomorrow, this is a wild Bengal tiger area, and that explains the barbed wire fences around our tents, which I had to cross to get to the river. So walking back to my tent, you can imagine how shocked I was to find a wild feline in front of my tent. Hello, what's your name? Bhutanese cat. Yeah, pretty thing, pretty thing. Well, it's time to leave the jungle camp, but to be honest, it was more like glamping more than camping. Large tents under a thatched roof and proper beds, even though the mattresses were rock hard. Last night we arrived in a tropical storm, but today we're leaving with clear blue skies, and today is the first day we don't see any rain. I can't even tell you exactly where we are. There are no place names here, but we're in the very south of Bhutan, where road conditions change constantly. It's a beautiful part of the world, and until these roads were recently carved out, pretty much untouched by human hands. Now isn't that something else? I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, a twin waterfall. Bhutan, the country that keeps giving. Coming up, some strange rituals inside a Bhutanese home, but before we get there, enjoy the stunning scenery on this ride. Definitely nature at its finest, just surrounded by nature, all the animals you can imagine, tigers, bears, all running wild around these mountains. I'm feeling tired, but feeling invigorated at the same time. Definitely the therapy that I needed. We're halfway to our destination for tonight, Trongsa, with another 90 kilometers to go. Time for a well-deserved coffee. This is where the true beauty of Bhutanese architecture really hits you now that we're back into civilization. It's like a picture from a children's storybook. There are no big driveways because there are so few cars. Just beautiful houses surrounded by pure green, exactly like a child would draw. It's totally unique. Time to push north and climb altitude as we head back up to central Bhutan. This is where the climate and vegetation change suddenly. Goodbye to the coconut and palm trees, and time to smell those pine needles in the damp air once again. Top of the world. Just now it's boiling hot, now it's cold again. Time for lunch in another Bhutanese home, and to be honest, this is the best food I've had on the trip. Cheesy eggs and vegetables with beef and potatoes. While eating, we hear this strange noise and can't figure out what it is. I ask about it and end up getting an invite to go upstairs and have a look and film it for the channel. Why not, right? And I must admit, even though I've lived in Thailand for 20 years, I've never seen anything like this. This isn't the monks back home, this is definitely a Tibetan-style form of chanting. I'm not sure how long this chanting actually goes on for, but it lasted the entire time we were there. I've been told that every home in Bhutan has its own altar room, just like this, where monks come to bless the house and bring good luck, usually at least once a year. I still can't get over how good that food was and how incredibly kind the owners were. But after a quick toilet break...
Just a toilet with a view. Look at that. That's the road we just travelled.
It's back on the road. We're facing more road closures ahead, this time due to road widening, and it turns out to be an incredible mess to negotiate. Hello. Hello. Wowzers. I've never ridden in an environment like this ever. Stunning. Nature at its best, and well natured by the human inhabitants that live here. Boys, how are you?
So that's it, end of day 6. We've been told only 2 more days riding left because the last day is on foot for something ultra special. I think they're saving the best till last. But look at this. We're going to visit here tomorrow morning. It's another zong, another fortress on the hillside. It's spectacular. It really is spectacular. If you want to join me tomorrow as I explore the Trongsa zong before we ride to Bhutan's famous nature reserve for the black-necked cranes, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to T's Moto Adventures, and I'll see you in the next one.
I need to drink more. Need more. Better now.